Hey guys, my name is Joe Sill, and I was the director of Robophobia from the film Phobias, and you're listening to the Horror Squad podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Horror Squad podcast. This is episode number 448, where tonight we'll be talking about 2004's The Grudge. I am here, of course, as always, with Steve and Todd, and Joe is back
Can
after
you say as always though
his.
anymore?
Not
Technically?
really. Yeah, the show's been a bit of a mess lately as far as not being able to get all three of us together at one time. But when it happens, the magic truly comes out in the show. But I missed you guys dearly. I missed Backrooms
Yeah, we
and
really
Evil
needed you for
Dead.
the back
Two
rooms,
bangers,
especially.
really.
Which one did you
Two
miss?
ba-
Backrooms and what else? Oh,
Backrooms
Evil
and
Dead.
Evil Dead. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
two bangers. I would say. I saw Steve's rating. Though, he didn't see Backrooms. He didn't like it as much as
No. Well, we had a
me and
good
Tom.
discussion though, but it definitely could have used you for just additional, just because it's such a freaking weird movie. Evil Dead's
is.
pretty straightforward, and
Mhm.
obviously we all
Yeah.
love it. But
Fives from both
Fives,
of you.
yeah,
Oh, yes.
of
I
course.
assume. I would
Mhm.
assume. I'm seeing another classic in the movie theater tonight. Actually, I'm going to see Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, in
Very
theaters.
nice.
For
Very nice.
they're calling it Texas Chainsaw Day. I don't know why. Is it? I assume the movie was released on this day, maybe back in the 70s when it came out.
It must be, yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's what I'm thinking. So yeah, I'm very excited. I've never seen it on the big screen before. I just watched it, I think last year around Halloween time, but it's always a good time to watch.
We watched it, but like 2 months ago for
I
a
think
review.
did you miss that
Okay, well maybe
episode?
that's why I rewatched
Yeah.
it then. I was like, yeah, that makes sense then.
Oh, it was our
Uh,
4th of July movie.
Oh, that's right. Wow.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna have a good time, man. I was able to see it some years back, and it was just me and like two other people, so it was very intimate. And that's,
Love it.
it's an amazing
Actually,
film.
our
So.
theater's almost sold out.
Really?
Shockingly,
I wonder if
yeah.
mine
Which
is because
kudos.
I thought about it, but Steve and I just covered it, and then
hmm
I'd seen it already, so I don't know.
Yeah,
But I hope you have fun.
and it's free icy day at AMC theaters today. So fucking
Dang.
best of both worlds, really. How can you beat it? Um, yeah, I think so. As far as classics, I Halloween and Texas Chainsaw have been the big ones I've seen on the big screen. I'm still waiting for a Nightmare on Elm Street release down the road, hopefully. But what about you guys? Like, how do a lot of people don't feel like they need to go see like classics in theaters because they're like, why would I go see a classic in theater? I can just sit at home and
Oh.
watch it. But I think it's a cool experience.
This is surprising. Mine's
Okay.
not sold out, but there's like 70% sold.
That's good.
That's not
Yeah,
bad at all. Yeah.
solid. Yeah.
As far as classics goes, and I would disagree. I think if you have an opportunity to see a classic in theater, you should do it, especially if it's one of your favorite films. Um, I've seen Texas Chainsaw, The Shining.
Oh yeah, I saw The Shining too. That was awesome.
Yeah, fucking, it was beautiful on the big screen. Gosh, what else?
Yeah,
My
so-
Bloody Valentine, Christine.
You saw some of the Romero ones, right? Like Dawn or
Day of the Dead. I
Days
didn't
of-
see Dawn. Yeah, I was in Texas at the time. I didn't get to see
Mhm.
it, which is hopefully it comes back around. Um, there's probably a couple others, but yeah, I would just do it. It's a different experience. Just do it.
Yeah, it really is, especially because we didn't get to experience those movies
Right.
in the theater
Right.
ever growing up. So being able to go and see it there's not really like a theater experience. And I'll talk about it during what watch a little bit. But I just went and saw Train to Busan. They had the 10th anniversary screening.
It's a good movie, man.
Cool, yeah. But what about you guys? Anything good? Anything exciting?
What's Steve seen in the theater?
I saw Night Remake, Day Dawn.
Nice.
I
Nice.
saw Halloween, and I saw The Shining.
That's
The
nice.
one I really want to see is The Exorcist.
Yeah,
Ooh, that'd be
that
fun.
would be a good one. Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet either. That would be a
Yeah,
good one.
I'd
Oh, I
even
saw They
considered
Live,
like,
too.
Ooh,
nice.
nice.
Yeah,
Classic.
I'd even considered like renting a theater. It's only $200 to like
Yeah,
to show it with friends
play
and
it.
stuff. Yeah, but
Just you, like you just have you, and then someone sneaks in. Like, I bought the whole fucking theater.
right, you'll be like a birthday gift to
Get outta
myself.
here.
Just and I also saw Follow That Bird, which I
Oh, that
Oh, I love that movie.
yeah, which I brought my parents to and my sister
Classic.
because I
Children's classic.
I've
yeah.
never heard of that.
it's
It's,
the
Sesame
Sesame
Street.
Street movie.
Oh,
Big Bird.
Cool.
Yeah, what did they for some reason like randomly they put it back in theaters, and my dad always talks about the fact that he probably rented that movie like 80 times. And you just didn't buy movies back then. That wasn't like a thing in the 80s. Like people just really didn't buy VHSs, and he just regrets it, like not just forgetting it. Oh, I lost it, and just keeping it. So I thought when
Hey,
it came
yeah.
back, it'd be cool to see it with them. Yep.
Awesome. Awesome.
Just one thing I do want to talk about, though. Speaking of old classic movies, one more week, folks, before we need those submissions for the pre-1960s list. Next Friday, so in a week from the day this episode releases, would be the cutoff for
All
that
right.
because we're doing the episode right after that. And yeah, thank you to everyone who has done some. I see a lot of people from our Discord, in particular, that have been like binging pre-1960s movies and are asking me like, "Oh, when's the list due?" And yeah, it's going to be a fun episode. I don't expect a lot of lists because not a ton of people watch them, but should be still a fun
Yeah.
episode.
I think I've only had one sent to me so far, so get on it, people. We need we need those lists for sure. It'd be great if we can get 20. Yeah, I don't expect like a ton, like obviously like end of the year lists and stuff like that. But if we can get
Yeah.
20, I think that'd be a solid
Hmm.
I have at
number.
least 10 coming that I know of.
Good.
Oh,
So
nice.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't really. I gotta message all my friends too. I'm sure I can pull some together as well. So yeah, send those lists in, email them, send us a message, Discord, whatever you need to do. But yeah,
Early predictions for number one overall, you think, based on the list?
that it's a tough one because it's
It
such
is
a
very hard, yeah.
big like
I'm
I
thinking it's
would
going to be
guess
like
Frankenstein, maybe.
I was thinking that, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
one of the Universal monsters.
Mhm.
definitely. And I think Frankenstein's like universally sort of everyone's favorite.
You
Although
know
we
what?
didn't love it as much in our
I
review.
loved
feel
it.
like.
You guys,
Yeah. Me
wrote
and
down
Steve were a little tougher on it. I
Yeah,
think.
right.
But,
Still a great movie,
It's
but
good. Yeah,
yeah.
Invisible Man holds up, in my opinion. I don't know if you guys have rewatched that for
I
the
haven't yet.
the
Yeah,
show.
that's actually one I really want to rewatch
Mhm.
too.
He's a fucking psycho. That guy.
Mhm.
So,
yeah.
cool.
All right, cool.
Mhm.
All right. Well, it's been a long time, Steve. So I think it might be time to spill a little tea this week.
Let's do it.
Oh, you want the tea? I'm sorry. We don't serve tea. Nope. Instead, you get a cup of Joe. And now here's Joe with the news.
All righty. Thank you so much, Chuck. And here it is, your cup of Joe for this week. Let's start off with, of course, the sad news, which I know a lot of people knew was probably coming. We had two actually, sad deaths this week in the horror world. Let's start off with Screaming Mad George, who actually passed away quite a while ago, but his family just announced it via social media. Screaming Mad George passed away at the age of 69. He is a essentially effects work like genius as far in the horror genre goes. He did films like Big Trouble in Little China, Predator, Bride of Reanimator, Society, Freaked, and Nightmare on Elm Street for the Dream Master, amongst many others. So clearly a amazing legacy for him, and his work will live on forever in horror movies. So rest in peace to Screaming Mad George. And also, a rest in peace goes out to Hayden Panettiere, who tragically passed away at the very young age at 36 years old. Horror fans, of course, know her best from the Scream franchise. She played Kirby in Scream 4 and then reprised her role in Scream 6. And she was even talking pretty recently about wanting to come back and again, because her character was kind of after 6, she kind of disappeared after the whole, Melissa Barrera situation stuff, but she had, expressed interest in coming back. But yeah, very tragic, very young, only 36 years old. So rest in peace, Hayden Panettiere. All right. Let's start off with some Tubi news, ladies and gentlemen. As I'm sure this is probably discussed in the Discord. I've been slacking a little bit in the Discord. I apologize. I'll try to get back in on it. But Tubi has announced Terror on Tubi, which is a new permanent horror hub that will happen year round now. their official statement was horror isn't seasonal. For millions of fans, it's their version of comfort viewing, something they return to ritualistically all year round, said Adam Lewison, chief consumer at Tubi. We custom built terror on Tubi to give that fandom a home so they can indulge in what they already love and then follow the rabbit hole to discover something unexpected. The Terror on Tubi Hub brings more than 13,000 hours of horror together in one place and will also be home to Tubi originals releasing this fall. Brand new titles that were just announced on the Terror on Tubi Hub this fall will include the original Buzzkill and R.L. Stein's Pumpkinhead 2. So there you go. Pretty awesome for us horror fans. And Steve, I'm sure you got a big chub when you read this because you are the biggest Tubi fan out of all of us.
Yeah, I mean, that's what everyone I know watches Tubi. It's because they have those kind of like indie / hard to find old horror movies. So it totally makes sense. It's nice to see them finally like embrace it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing, hopefully more horror titles getting on the service. Who knows? Maybe even a horror title we're close to. So yeah,
we'll see.
We'll see. Hopefully soon. So yeah, pretty exciting.
Awesome. All right. Welcome to Derry, season 2. Yeah, I think we already knew it was going to happen, obviously, but it has been officially renewed by HBO for season 2. No surprise there. This one is going to be set in 1935. So we'll be going back in time even further for Pennywise. And I think the plan for season 3 is to go back even further than that.
Like 27 years before that.
Yeah. Yep. So pretty cool. You guys excited for that? Or
I didn't love it.
You didn't love season 1?
I didn't love it. No.
I thought it was great. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Pennywise 1136. I'm looking forward to that season once they get all the way down there.
It's interesting going like.
No one likes that joke. That's medieval times joke. Guys, come on.
A lot of horror. Sorry, I missed it. I was reading my next news. But a lot of people don't like period pieces, so I'm interested to see like how going like further back like this is going to, capture with the audiences. But I mean, I think if you have a crazy clown wreaking havoc in any time period,
can I pitch something for the show?
Please.
So just to give it like to give it kind of a similar feel to season 1, what if Pennywise visits Andy Dufresne, who's now recently released from jail, and tie in other Stephen King properties.
Down in Mexico?
Down in Mexico, yeah.
It's going down to Mexico? Can you, for one, no, I'm not giving you a point, but can you name where Andy met Morgan Freeman?
Yes, San Guataneo.
Oh, didn't we talk about that? I think we did.
No, I mean, it's like one of my favorite movies ever, so
nice.
I've seen it probably 100 times, so yeah. Shawshank knowledge is definitely the one I have. Seriously though, like, I really love season 1 as well. I thought it was amazing. It's a very interesting way to do things, to go backwards. So I'm really curious what they're going to do. I really have no idea. So I guess we'll see.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah. They had a bit of a Welcome to Derry reunion at Monster. I didn't go to Monster Mania. Monster Mania just happened over this past weekend, but I saw they got Dick Halloran, the guy who plays Dick Halloran, in both Welcome to Derry and Dr. Sleep. So it was the 2 living Dick Hallorans were there, which I thought was kind of cool. And then the little girl who plays Pennywise's daughter, I guess, right?
She's been doing the concert. Yeah. She even came here like twice. I'm also going to see her at Frightmare in the Falls in October. So
yep.
Yeah. Not personally interesting to me, but cool that she can get,
Yeah, that's great. Actually, this past weekend was also Kurt Russell's debut at a con ever. Not just a horror con, but it was Fan Expo Chicago, I believe. So, which means my poster got signed. So I'm very excited for that. I got a thing posted signed by him and John Carpenter. So waiting for that to ship out. But I'll post it in the Discord once it arrives here. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear much. I heard it was a shit show from people who did attend. Like, that was not from anyone I personally knew, but I heard it was very disorganized, which is like every Boston Fan Expo from what I've heard. But I heard it was very like assembly line for Kurt Russell, which isn't a surprise because a million people I'm sure wanted to meet him. So I'm kind of okay with that for like the big people, because it's like, well, man, if we let's just let this line go. People don't want to hear fucking your life story on like why you love, like, just fucking move it along. I get it, you pay a lot of money, but like when it's going to be someone who garners that much attention. Like, just get the line moving and let's get that autograph out of the way. It might not be a popular opinion, but
No.
that's how I feel about
Do
it.
you mind if I piggyback off that?
Please.
Because listen, man, I understand if someone means a lot to you. There's people that mean a lot to us as well. But you got to be conscious of other people behind you, man. You know what I mean? Like if there's a line and there's a big ass line, just hey, I love you. I appreciate your work. Thank you. You mean so much to me. But don't be the 5 to 10 minute person talking.
Yeah.
Like just think about everybody else. Like come on, man.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up.
Like,
Because
even
usually they're gonna be nice and say like and humor you, but
yeah.
oh my gosh, it's frustrating.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like I used to hate photo ops, but now honestly, it's really helped the line move along because a lot of the bigger celebrities don't do table selfies anymore, which, helps the line immensely move. So you don't have to keep stopping for a photo every 2 seconds. But yeah, I mean, England was at Monster Mania this past weekend and he hasn't changed clearly at all. They sold a special VIP, but people actually figured out how many he signed for general admission, and it was about 70 a day, roughly. I mean, you gotta do better than that, man. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
70,
I get it. Like,
70 period?
general admission, and then whatever they sold. I don't know what they sold for VIP.
So if you got lucky in line, it was pretty much the first 70 people.
Yeah, I mean, there were people lining up
Oof.
as early as there was one guy who lined up, I think, at like 2 a.m. the night before.
Just order it online.
And he didn't start signing until like 4 p.m. that next. So he was in line for 14 hours.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, man, insane. He does sell his autographs online though, like through his website.
That's what I did. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really probably the best way to get him at this point is
Mhm.
in his life, because I mean the man is like what 80 now, and I saw like his pictures and he's sitting in a chair now. It makes me sad, a little sad, like seeing these guys legends get older. And yeah, be interested to see who's going to take over the realm in this new Nightmare on Elm Street movie coming up. We'll see. All right, next bit of news here. This one for a little bit, I think, for Todd, or who might be a little interested, but also Steve, because I know he really enjoyed this last movie. As Clown in a Cornfield 2, Friendo Lives is now in development. It will pick up after the events of last year's film. Todd, was this based on a book? There's multiple books in this franchise, right? Did you read this book?
There's a series now, but I've only read the first one, and I thought it was okay.
Okay.
It was geared towards the younger crowd, like more of a teen horror. Same with the movie. So I won't read the rest of the series or I'll probably watch the movies. Who am I kidding?
Steve, excited for this, or are you like, first movie was good, but let's move on?
I mean, excited is not the word I would use.
All right.
I'll watch it when it goes streaming, but I wouldn't like go out of my way to check it out either. I thought it was a fun movie. It's a cool premise, but it might have been a one and done thing too. But we'll see.
Yeah.
But I'll definitely check it out on streaming. I think it at least earned that much for me.
Yeah, agreed. The first one I thought was fine. And actually, I think the author is going to be at Sam's doing a spooky book fair in late September. It's somewhere in Boston. I'll get more details next week once I have time. But yeah, it's like, I know it's September 26th. It's at a brewery in Boston. Last year it was at Framingham Public Library. If you just search Spooky Book Fair, but they're going to have, last year they had like 30 or 40 different horror authors, including the guy who did this Clown in a Cornfield series. I think his last name is
Caesar, Adam Cesar, something like that.
Yeah, I think he'll be there again this year. Plus there was one other really, really big horror author, and his line was huge. I can't remember, but I'll get more details for next
Paul
week.
Tremblay, I think you said.
Yes, Paul Tremblay. Yeah, exactly. That's who it was. Yep. But yeah, no, it's a great time if you are, a lover of horror novels, man. They had a ton there. There's also going to be vendors there. Sam will be vending, and just a good time. So come on out for anyone local to the area. Just search Spooky Book Fair, Massachusetts. It should pop right up. All right, a couple more things. Oh, speaking of, we mentioned Tubi earlier, but Tales from the Crypt now has the complete series streaming over on Tubi. So I guess suck it, Shudder. You don't have to pay for Shudder anymore. Just go over on Tubi and you can watch every Tales from the Crypt episode now streaming. Also, Tales from the Crypt fans rejoice because they just announced a very special hardcover special edition where every single Tales from the Crypt comic has been collected together for this very special hardcover book. It is over 1,000 pages long, 1,032 pages to be exact. For honestly, what would you guess the price for that.
1,000 pages and how many
Price.
books?
It's a
combined?
thousand. The entire Tales from the Crypt comic book series,
Oh wow.
original.
I would $200, but it's probably way
Okay.
more than that.
All right. I think a good price.
I'd go 150, honestly.
Yeah, there you go, Steve. Right on the nose.
150.
Yeah.
149.99. You can buy it right over on Amazon. It's available right now. Just search the complete Tales from the Crypt hardcover series, and pretty good. Todd, I see you looking. Are you going to buy that? You thinking about
I
it?
am on Amazon right now looking at you, prick.
It's really cool. It's a great like coffee table book for the house or whatever, or just for your collection. It's a really, really cool one. And let's see. All right, and we'll end with this one tonight. For you big Scream fans out there, David Arquette has just announced a bit of a tour for the Halloween season, as he will be going out on the road and screening the original Scream movie, followed by a Q&A hosted by David Arquette. He's also going to be selling some VIP tickets as well, so you can do a meet and greet with him. So for anyone in these areas, Roanoke, Virginia, Englewood, New Jersey, Jacksonville, Florida, Rapid City, South Dakota, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Akron, Ohio, Wabash, Indiana, Bloomington, Illinois, Aurora, Illinois, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Austin, Texas, Lowell, Massachusetts, Schenectady, New York, and Torrington, Connecticut. So those are your dates for anyone who would like to go sit and watch David Arquette discuss his career with Scream. It is coming to my area. Maybe we'll go. I don't know. We'll talk to Sam. Maybe could be a fun night out. Another one I haven't seen on the big screen is Scream, so that could be a cool opportunity to do it. And I sang Freebird with the guy, so how can fun story there for anyone who might not know it. All right, and that is it for horror news this week. All right, gentlemen. So let's get into what watch now, and let's start with Steve. Steve, you tell me what you've been watching this week.
Well, as everyone knows, every single month I've been doing a challenge with the Discord where it's called the Naughty and Nice Challenge, and where we basically review, like they give me a movie, I give them a movie, and it's either naughty or nice depending on when it is. August was a naughty month, and I had two of them. So the first one was with our buddy Austin, which you can find over on Letterboxd. Austin Hemstad, which is Hemmestad, and I gave him 2018's Butterfly Kisses, which honestly was a softball. I even told him that when we were golfing last week, because I thought it was a good movie, but it is a very low budget movie, so I didn't know how he'd feel about it. He gave it 4 out of 5 stars. You could read his review on Letterboxd. Really cool guy. Great follow because he watches a whole bunch of like stuff and some obscure stuff, so you can find some cool things with him. And he gave me 1988's Rabid Grannies. So, Rabid Grannies is a movie on Tubi, of course. It's a movie basically these like two grannies get a birthday cake at a birthday celebration by their like weird nephew, and when they open the cake, they consume it, and then all of a sudden, boom, they become like kind of zombie grannies, and they start attacking everyone in the house. And there's really not much more to that. It's basically like just these grannies being flesh eaters and killing people, and yeah, that's the gist of it. It's not a deep movie. It's okay, honestly. It's extremely low budget. It's also like really poorly shot, and I guess like the film like aged over time, so it's got a really like kind of grainy look to the point where it's almost hard to see what's going on at times. So that's definitely something. It's something that should be remastered if ever it's like released on Blu-ray or whatever. The practical effects were pretty cool, but like I said, they were tough to see sometimes because when practical effects would come out, usually be in a dark scene, and in the dark, you could barely see what's going on. Characters weren't interesting in the slightest, and it really became a thing where when the grannies were attacking, it was fun, but when they weren't, it was fucking boring because the characters were boring and they were just like arguing with each other. So overall, I'd say, like, maybe if you really don't have anything else to watch, you could watch it, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. I gave it 2 out of 5 stars, and that's really because the grannies were cool and the few practical effects that you could see. So that's Rabid Grannies over on Tubi.
Alrighty. I don't think I've seen that one. I gotta watch that. I gotta see that one. I've heard of it.
Steve,
It's
I
very,
have
it's
some
very
good,
short. It's like an hour
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
Nice.
I have some good information for you, Steve. You can buy the
Ooh.
Blu-ray on Vinegar Syndrome because
Oh,
they
nice.
released
Ooh.
it. So
Nice.
put your money where your mouth is, buddy. Go see that
Hopefully
upgraded release.
remastered, because yeah, it's rough, dude.
My buddy Steve does the yearly subscription to Vinegar Syndrome. He
Ooh,
seems to
that's
love it.
expensive.
Yeah, pricey, but he said it's
Gets
pretty
everything, yeah.
awesome. Yeah, you get everything. All right, and you get a special little card. He's like a card carrying member. He
Ooh,
flaunts it all the
nice.
time whenever I see him. All right. So my first one tonight, theater watch. It's been a while since I've been on the show, but yeah. So we went to back a couple weeks ago. AMC does a thing called Scream Unseen, where they play a horror movie is going to be getting released prior to releasing it to the public. We were supposed to go last night, but I ended up having to work, so we missed it. But I'm glad we didn't go because It Ends, and I already saw that. So I was very happy about missing that one. Supposedly next week's going to be Buddy, is the big rumor, which I'm very excited to check that one out. But we were graced a couple of weeks ago to see Eli Roth, the Ice Cream Man, was the special screening for this one, which I was excited for because it was one I was really wanting to see anyway. This one is released from Roth's new movie studio that he created with help from the fans. It's basically you can buy in, like any horror fan can buy into it, throw some money in, and everyone shares in the wealth, if there is any, from what the movies make. So Ice Cream Man essentially is about this ice cream man who's just driving around town. He seems a bit mysterious. He starts feeding the kids, handing out ice cream to the kids, feeding ice cream, and this ice cream, for whatever reason, turns these kids into homicidal maniacs, and they go on a rampage. Think Cooties, basically, for those of you who have seen Cooties. Did we review Cooties? I don't remember.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, we might have just talked about it. It's a good one. Go watch Cooties instead of this one. Because this movie to me was just a mess, man. Like, very, very disappointing. Now, I will say the gore is absolutely on point in this movie. He does a really, really good job, obviously, with the practical effects and the gore. I will say I saw this movie also before the whole, because this was like the first time anyone had seen this. This movie obviously ended up blowing fucking up online because of the AI stuff after the fact, as Roth used AI in this movie, which he originally denied and then eventually had to admit it because it was so obvious. I personally didn't really notice it, but Sam did. She was like, "Oh, she's like the ice cream things on the truck. The graphics look like AI." Plus there's like a little cartoon the kids watch on their phones that was also done with AI. So that caused a whole controversy online. Me personally, I didn't really notice it all that much. Which I didn't think it took away from the movie one way or the other, but the movie's terrible regardless. It wasn't the AI that killed it for me. Man, I have always been very hit or miss with the Eli Roth. I think he's done a lot of great stuff, but he's also done some terrible stuff. But for me, practical effects, great. Everything else about this movie sucked. The story I thought was not good. It just I did not give a shit about any of the characters, and all of the characters were very, to me, unlikable for the most part. Most of them were pretty annoying. Roth loves to insert his juvenile humor, and in this one, it just was too much, where I was not finding myself laughing at all. I think the whole theater kind of hated this one because no one was laughing at any of the quote unquote jokes. Before he came on, before the movie started, actually, Roth did come on the screen to intro the movie and talked about how it is something he wrote 20 years ago and has been trying to get it made ever since. Well, he didn't rewrite the script apparently because he's got like Mitt Romney jokes in here, and I was like, we're doing Mitt Romney jokes in 2026. Like, do people even know who Mitt Romney is these days? Roth acts himself in this movie a little bit too. He does play one of the father characters, and he's not. There's a scene in particular, like where they talk about these Mitt Romney jokes, that was just really, really bad. Yeah, man, it was a bummer to me, like, cause like I said, the gore's great, but man, that novelty wears off, and then like you're sitting there, like having to like subject yourself to the rest of this movie, and it's like, okay, I can only watch gore for so much, but I need like a good story thrown in there as well, and it just like meanders its way through to get to like the next gore effect, and it's like, okay, that's cool, but like, can we get like some substance with this movie as well? I think like if you're like an absolute gore hound, like, and don't care about anything else, like you'll get some enjoyment out of this, but like I couldn't wait for it to be over, man. Like I was just like, can this movie just end already? I will say though, the final act, like the last like 10-15 minutes, is the best part of the movie, but I was already checked out at that point that I just really did not care. And then it does, like, the ending does definitely open it up for a potential sequel. The backstory on the ice cream man is outrageous, and I thought it was so stupid. And I was like, it really came out of left field, and I'm like, huh. So yeah, man, I think it's Eli Roth's worst movie to date. Granted, I haven't seen his full filmography, but I've seen, I'd say 90% of it, and to me, it's his worst. Definitely his worst movie. So he can only go up from here for me. I give it a 1.5 out of 5. I was gonna give it a 2, but the more I thought about it coming out, I'm just like, I don't want to watch this movie. I wouldn't watch this movie ever again. And I have just like zero interest in even the sequel. So yeah, that's the Ice Cream Man from this year. Watch it if you dare.
Boo. Steve, did you watch Borderlands? His movie?
I did. Yeah, it was awful.
It was awful. I wonder if it I'm
It
eager to compare the two.
Yeah, let's see.
Oof.
Ice Cream Man currently sitting at a 1.4 overall Letterboxd.
I wonder if a lot of that, though.
I think a lot of that is the AI bombing. Yeah, I think so. So.
People just like to join forces on stuff.
Yeah,
I'm still gonna see it.
Yeah. It's bad though. I'm excited. I'm very intrigued to see what you guys think of it. When you see it. I think you'll be like, it's not good, but it's not as bad as people make it out to be, which is probably true. But
very good.
We've seen a lot. We've seen worse. That's for sure.
So my next one, I only have one video game. I know Steve has played it back in the day. This is called Condemned: Criminal Origins from 2005 over on the original Xbox 360. I don't think it's backwards compatible, which is one of the reasons why I bought a 360, just to relive some of those older games. But this one is a survival action horror game where you play as Ethan. He's a FBI crime scene investigator or whatever. He's like his specialty is going after serial killers, and he's after this guy called the Matchmaker. And his MO is that he will stage bodies with like mannequins and stuff. And it's fucking super creepy. Turns out though, there's another guy that's obsessed with Ethan's career and is also obsessed with serial killers. And now someone might be hunting the serial killers, and Ethan has to step in to try to solve the whole fucking thing while trying to protect this fucking asshole serial killer himself. But someone kills some cops and frames Ethan, so now Ethan is on the run. He's not on the force anymore. The cops are hunting him, except for one person who's in the back at like home base or whatever. Like she'll run tests for him. Like you'll follow like a blood trail or whatever and scan a sample and send it to her, and she'll be like, "Yeah, Ethan, this is a serial killer." Blah blah blah. Super atmospheric, very creepy. There's a scene in like a mall where a bunch of like homeless drug addicts are taking over, and there's a bunch of mannequins set up still, and there's like slow, creepy Christmas music, and they're like, some of them are posed with the mannequins and they jump out at you. It's very effective. The whole game is like that, where you'll have like super crackheads coming after you with like pipes and trying to beat you to death. The cops are chasing after you, and then you're trying to find this new serial killer while trying to track down the other one at the same time. Very good game. I give it a 5 out of 5. It's awesome. It needs a remake, man. It fucking needs a remake. This game is so good, and I'm excited to plug in the sequel because I haven't played that one in 20 years either, because this came out in 2005. So 5 out of 5. If you have a 360, go ahead and pick it up. That's Condemned: Criminal Origins. Joe, did you play Blair Witch, or did you give up?
I haven't picked it back up yet,
Mm.
but that's because of just no time really right now. But I will definitely I think I have 2 weeks vacation I still gotta take, so I'll definitely be playing a lot of video games once I get on vacation for those 2 weeks. Definitely in December, but I think my other vacation I'm probably gonna take some time in October, November. So maybe fall time. I mean, there's a lot coming up, man. We got I'm gonna be busy because you got Blair Witch, Hellraiser, Halloween the game, and then
Mhm.
GTA. Like, oh my
Mhm.
goodness, I don't know. I'm gonna become a real life gamer pretty soon with all these
Yeah.
video games coming out. So yeah, I gotta sit down. I wanted to play it in the dark because I did play it in the daytime, and it just it's
Can't do
tough.
it.
Yeah, it's gonna be definitely some nighttime playing for
Mhm.
Blair Witch. But yeah, I got like maybe 10 minutes into it, and then I got lost. So I was like, all right, let me take a break.
Well, it's better than our friend Mondo with Resident Evil 7. So,
Hey.
all right, my last one this week is the other part of my challenge this week, and it was with Corey, who goes by Corey Lives over on um, Letterboxd, and I gave him 2020's Psycho Ape, which he did not like. So he gave it 1.5 stars. You know, a lot of people really like this one. I haven't seen him personally. This was kind of like to test if I should watch it or not. I probably will check it out at some point, but he did not like it at all. So you can read his review over on Letterboxd. And he gave me a movie from 1989 called Little Corey Gory, which I got beef with you, Corey, over this movie, and I'll explain why in a little bit. But the gist of this movie is this dude, and he's just being abused by his family, man. He is just not in a good place in his life. His brother is constantly picking on him. His mom is always like doing bad shit to him, or maybe his stepmom. I don't. It's his stepmom, I think. And he just like having a rough time. So, you know, he's trying to go through life. He falls in love with this girl, and she's not giving him any attention. And then he finds out that his brother is actually sleeping with the girl, and he gets really pissed off. And through an accident, he ends up killing his brother. And then he just gets fucking bloodlust from there. And he just decides to tie up his stepmother and try to, like, basically right his wrongs. So, interesting little movie here. So I did not like this at all, unfortunately. It's just not very good. The story wasn't all that well done. I feel like their gore doesn't happen enough to really make it like worth watching. And I don't know, it just wasn't really into it. But there was one element of it that I really kind of especially hated, and that's the movie's fucking racist. The brother has a friggin' Nazi flag in his room, and he has a like little black neighbor who's super nice. It's like this girl, and she's really into him, and she's like the nicest person, and he keeps like throwing the N-word on her, and it's so unnecessary. Like I don't know. Like I'm like, why go with the hard end? You know, like I know that's what might happen in real life, but it just felt gratuitous in this case, and I didn't like it. So I gave it 1.5 stars out of 5. It's on Tubi, but the reason I have beef with Corey over this one is after I posted my review, someone came at me in my comments, just unsolicited, went right after me because they took offense that I thought the movie was racist. And we went into, I was like midnight, and I'm on my phone, and we're having a back and forth over with this random person that fucking just took
Is
so
this
much
on
offense
Letterboxd
on
on your review?
Letterboxd, yeah.
Okay, I'm going there now.
Yeah, so I'm like, who cares? It's my fucking opinion that it's racist.
Well,
I'm just telling my friends and the people who follow me, beware, there's racism in this movie, and I think it's gratuitous. But yeah, like when people just attack you over your opinion, it's not cool, man. So
yeah,
it is what it
that's
is. Corey felt a little bad. I'm like, no, don't worry about it. It's totally fine.
there's 6 comments on your thing.
Yeah. Well, it's the back and forth, right?
Gee whiz, bro.
So anyway, little Corey Gory would not recommend. Honestly, there's a ton of better movies than this. And you know, I know that person said in like one of the examples, well, that's how it is in real life. Well, it's like, you know, I don't think in movies they should just do it for shits and giggles because that's how it is in real life. I think you need to pick your spots, like something like American History X. It's important to show the racism because it's part of the story, but just this fucking like little goofy horror movie throwing like the N words and putting swastikas in it and stuff like totally fucking unnecessary, and that's just the way it is. That's my opinion.
I've had that movie on my Tubi list for quite a while. Maybe I'll move it up. But I don't know. It's nuts, man. I had a guy call me homophobic for not liking Halloween Kills. I'm like, what? Like, because I don't like Halloween Kills? Because I guess there's a gay couple in that, if you remember.
Yeah, and they
Like,
were the best part of the movie.
and I'm like, no, this has nothing to do with their sexual orientations. I don't fucking like the movie.
Dude, Big John and Little John were
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, people will
People
just
reach for their
attach to
fucking
something.
bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah,
I can say if I said like I hate this movie because of those guys, yeah, fine, go after
right,
me.
yeah, no, exactly.
But like, yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Did you know the person that commented that, Steve?
Nope.
Probably
Well,
someone who had to do with the film.
I mean, this movie's 1989. That's
all right.
No, it's just someone who like.
How did someone find? Like, I always find it
must
curious.
be following
like,
the movie, right?
Yeah,
they,
right.
They probably watched the movie and then read through the comments, and then they're like, yeah.
Oh shoot. Okay, but I'm not gonna give him any more credit. Just go to his profile and read his review on the movie, and then you'll see why he got upset.
Oh, he loved it. I'm assuming. Okay. All right. All righty. All right. So my last one tonight is another theater watch. Actually, I'll briefly talk, just really briefly. I went to the 10th anniversary screening of Train to Busan. I mean, awesome movie. Great to see it. Actually, a very surprisingly full house. I would call it a pretty niche horror movie. I know it was like really popular amongst like horror fans, but for like a foreign horror movie, it was a very, very crowded screening. So kudos to that. And yeah, I mean, it still holds up, I think, is one of the best zombie movies ever made. Just nonstop action throughout, so many good memorable scenes, and just has a lot of heart as well. If you've never seen it, you have to see Train to Busan. It was fantastic. And the director introed it, and they had a Q&A after, which sadly I had to miss because I had to run to work. So I didn't get to stay for the Q&A after, and he's got a new movie coming out, the director, called Colony, that looks fucking awesome. Another zombie movie. And then there's another, I don't know if it's Korean. I could be wrong, but there's another foreign horror movie coming out called Hope that looks really good too. They played the trailer for it. They played like 3 or 4 like Korean type horror movies coming out, and they all look fucking great. There's like another one about like a ghost in a jail, like a prison, that looks really cool too. So, but Hope and Colony, keep your eye out for both of those this year. They both look great. All right. So I went to the theater as well. This one's not horror, but horror adjacent. I went and saw The End of Oak Street. This one has Anne Hathaway and Ewan McGregor, and it's directed by the director of It Follows as well. This one is about a family who it takes place in the 80s. They live on this, perfect little street. Everyone, gets together. They have block parties, potato sack races, all that. The perfect 80s family. Or maybe not, as, Ewan McGregor and Anne Hathaway's characters are having a little bit of marital problems at the beginning of this one, which comes into play later, but I won't spoil it. But yeah, so basically what happens is this family, one day there's like this terrible like lightning storm going on, and they wake up and all of a sudden their little neighborhood has been overtaken by dinosaurs. And now they have to find a way to survive, getting sent back into prehistoric times. Or it's not, they aren't really sent back. I should say, like, all of a sudden, just like the prehistoric time has come to like the current 80s, but only around this little part of town. So yeah, man, I went in with, I was actually pretty excited, like based on the trailers, going to see this one. And man, I had a blast. I think this is an extremely fun dinosaur flick. It definitely has that like 80s, 90s Spielberg aesthetic to it. There's so many different dinosaurs in this movie, which is awesome. They have all different types, like a lot of different species. So you get to see a little bit of like everything in this movie, which I think is awesome. It's great seeing sort of the dinosaurs like in like modern or 80s like time, like just sort of going around dealing with all that. The family's great. Ewan McGregor, Anne Hathaway, and the family. Man, I was really surprised for a PG-13 movie. This movie is very violent. I was not expecting it to be as horrific as it was. I think they got away with it not getting an R is because you don't see really blood or gore for the most part. But man, like I was like, holy shit, like people are gonna take like their kids to see this and are gonna be like, shit, like this is not appropriate for like some of the youngsters, because there's some pretty scary parts in here and some pretty violent scenes that I was like, whoa. There was one scene in particular that made my jaw like drop, which doesn't happen often in movies, and I thought that was awesome. So yeah, man, I loved it. One of the best dinosaur movies to come out in a very long time. I think it puts most of the Jurassic Park sequels to shame. I mean, I think you and Steve will probably both love this, and I think if you're a dinosaur fan, you'll definitely love this. Is it anything groundbreaking? No, but if you just want to see dinosaur carnage and a bunch of awesome dinosaurs wreaking havoc, I think you'll love it. Yeah, this was definitely, I was better than I expected. You know, I was excited for it, but it was even better than I expected. And Sam loved it as well. And we're probably going to go see it again because we just had so much fun watching it. So that's the end of Oak Street from this year. Not a horror movie, but if you consider Jurassic Park a horror movie or something like that, maybe, you know, you could put it in your top 10 of the year list. It's not going to make mine, but if it was considered horror, I definitely would put it in there. And I give it a 4 out of 5, teetering, honestly. Probably could be on a 4.5, but I'll give it a 4 out of 5 because I think there could have been a little better explanation here and there about certain things, but really, really great. So that's the end of Oak Street from this year. You guys gonna go check it out?
Not in the theater, but definitely when it comes out. Yeah.
Same, yeah.
Yeah. I would if you can get to the theater some way, somehow, I think it's a great theater watch. I think really sad because it was filmed for IMAX and it's never going to see IMAX because of the Odyssey and Spider-Man, which is a bummer because I think this movie would be fucking awesome to see in IMAX with all the dinosaurs. But you know, I get it. It's all about the money, and those movies are making a hell of a lot more money. It only did, I think, 20 million this week. So I don't even know if it's gonna make money, sadly. And I think more people need to go out and see it and support it because it was really well done. But I mean, you get the fucking force of the Odyssey and Spider-Man just wreaking havoc right now on everybody out there. It's tough for any other movie to make money right now. And then Doomsday and Dune in December with Dune. What are they calling that? Dunacy or something like that? I don't know.
Doomsday.
Doomsday, yeah.
Doomsday?
So,
Nice.
yeah, that's gonna be insane. I heard, yeah, and Dune just pushed up right their screenings a few days because they're so scared of Doomsday. I think.
Well, the Doomsday already has $30 million in sold tickets.
Yeah,
and it's 4 months away. I already have my ticket, so
yeah, I haven't bought.
Night?
Yeah.
Yep, opening night.
Nice, awesome.
You got the pod?
Right.
Oh yeah, I got center pod, like perfect. I bought it like the second they went on sale.
That's cool.
And it sold out like within an hour. So
Very cool.
Sam and I are gonna, because Sam hasn't seen all the Avengers, so we're gonna sit down and watch them all before we go see it. But yeah, exciting times, man. But this year's been like not even just horror, but just like movies in general, man. Like it's just been like a banger of a year for movies. All right, and that is it for What Watch. So Todd, it is time. It's been a long time.
yeah.
It's been a minute.
It's been a long time. But bust out those books and remind the audience of those scores for trivia.
Well, let me filter through this Excel spreadsheet. Oh, it's very heavy. Okay, myself in the lead with 10, to Joe's 5, to Steve's 2, for Q3. We've only played 3 games, fellas. That is pathetic.
My
That
fault.
is pathetic.
Two,
I'm not
two-
pointing
two is
fingers.
pathetic.
I'm not pointing fingers, but you're a problem, Joe. You're a real big problem.
I'm sorry.
All right. I feel honestly really rusty, so we get a warm-up one in here or something. This doesn't count towards the points. Just get your brains working here.
All right. Is this part of the book now on sale?
This is actually, thank you for saying that. This is actually in the 31 warm-up questions, but I'm just going off the top of my head. What was the mask for Michael Myers modeled after?
Oh, Shatner on
Only Shatner. Yes, I would also accept Captain
Star Trek?
Kirk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also accept there's a little easy
That's
one
an
to get you going.
an easy one for the horror fans.
Just get your brain turning.
All right, I guess I'll start us off here.
All right.
Okay. Which of the following films is not a remake of a Japanese horror film?
Okay. We only get one guess, I imagine.
Yes.
Okay.
There's 4 choices, and you'll each get one guess.
Okay.
Here are your choices. The Ring. One Missed Call. The Eye. And The Grudge.
The Eye.
You got it, Todd. You
That's
nailed
Korean,
it.
isn't it?
The I is
That was Korean.
it
Jessica
is
Alba.
Chinese.
Ah, Chinese.
Yes.
Cool.
The original I, the Chinese I, is great.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yes.
The Chinese
Never
eye is
seen
great.
it.
The
Yes.
American remake eye is terrible.
Yes.
Okay, I might have to look for that one. Okay, so question number 1028 in my book. What 1990s movie was this set in? Okay, I'm gonna give you a quote. This is an accident, a forgotten perpetual public works project. You think anybody wants to ask questions? All they want is a clear conscience and a fat paycheck.
Oh,
I can give that quote to you again if you like.
sure.
All right, from 1990s.
1990s. Okay.
This is an accident, a forgotten perpetual public works project. You think anybody wants to ask questions? All they want is a clear conscience and a fat paycheck.
Sounds familiar.
It's a movie we covered. It's a movie we covered.
All
Yeah,
right.
we've discussed. Yeah.
Sounds like some sort
is it
of
American Psycho?
accident, maybe a zombie movie of some kind.
It's not American Psycho and it's not a zombie movie.
Okay.
hmm
Well then.
You think anyone wants to ask questions? All they want is a clear conscience and a fat paycheck. Public Works Project.
Public Works.
That was forgotten.
Project. That was forgotten.
From the 1990s, a film we covered on this show.
Wow.
Question number 1000.
It does sound like a familiar quote, but I'm
Mhm.
not. I got nothing. I don't even have a. I
Steve?
can't even venture a guess.
Okay.
Yes.
You got a guess, Steve?
No, that was
No?
my guess.
The film would be Cube.
No.
The movie Cube, when the guys
yes.
revealed that he worked on the project, and he's like, "No, I didn't. It was a great job." Blah 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 blah.
Very nice.
Cube. Yeah,
That's a solid one
it's a good movie.
from what I remember.
Right. My first question comes to us from our buddy Corey.
Little
He
Gory Corey.
says, John Ratzenberger, the voice of Ham
Yes.
from Toy Story
Johnny R. Yeah.
Yes.
and many other films, played the
Cheers.
role of a drummer who is captured by cannibals in what horror film from the 1980s?
Oh wow.
Great
Whoa.
freaking question.
Great question.
I can't
Cannibals?
picture cannibals in a 1980s horror movie. I
Played
can't
the
picture
role
the
of a drummer who is captured by
drummer.
cannibals in what
I
horror
don't,
film?
I don't
I
know
can't
if I've
picture the
seen
actor.
it.
I can't picture the actor at all. I can picture the character
He's
from
in
Toy Story.
Cheers. He's got his little. He's the postman in Cheers.
Oh, okay.
Very grumpy at horror cons usually when I would see him.
Sucks. Why go to a con if you're gonna be grumpy? Just don't do it then.
Some people are just
Just don't fucking do it then. You butthole. I have no clue.
Yeah, you guys want
I'm
a small hint?
Sure.
Sure. Did we cover it?
We have not covered it,
Okay.
but we probably should.
Probably should cover
so
this movie.
some sort of 80s
A
classic.
drummer. I wonder if the movies
Cannibals?
focus on musicians or not, or is that just throwing us off? But a drummer with cannibals, eh?
Hills Have Eyes 2.
Wrong. Do you want to guess?
Yes.
There's a movie I'm thinking of, but I can't think of the name of it. Like I can see the poster art though.
Oh, what's the poster art look like?
Like it has like a musician guy on it with he's wearing face makeup on one of his
Is it-
eyes or something.
Okay, I'll steal that then. Is it Trick or Treat?
It is not.
Okay.
It was Motel Hell.
Motel
Ah,
Hell. Okay, I don't
that's-
remember that. Yeah.
Great movie. It's been a long time since I've seen. Yeah, we should probably cover that at
Yeah.
some point. Yeah.
That guy's fucking freak. Farmer Vincent.
Yeah, Farmer
Yeah,
Vincent.
I love that movie. It
It's a
needs to be
creeper.
talked about more, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely a creeper.
Back to me.
Joseph, yeah.
All right. 3 letterboxed reviews.
Mm.
Let's see if you can guess the movie. Let me start with the positives. None. And now for the negatives. How can you make a film with 3 storylines and yet tell no story at all? Predictable, lousy, noisy jump scares. Pretty much everything. I don't even want to waste time with this garbage. This was just a quick cash grab that utilizes a well-known franchise.
The Grudge.
Seriously. Correct.
Yeah, I didn't think you were gonna go that, but I'm like, wait a minute, because based on your little joke today in the chat, I'm like, it's The Grudge.
The Grudge from what year?
Oh, that is The Grudge. I can't
Which
hear
one?
you. I can't hear you. What? The Grudge, like 2019 or whatever
19
one.
remake,
Yeah.
yes, correct. I rated that movie. I do not remember one fucking thing.
I
about
don't.
it.
I remember one thing. I remember the shower scene because it was in the trailer of
I
like
don't remember
the
watching
arms
it
coming
at
out.
all. Yeah.
Terrible. And John chose it. That's all I remember.
I don't
John
remember
Cho's good actor.
anything about it, man. I gave
Yeah,
it like
but-
a 2.5 though, which I'm like, that's really not that bad.
That's generous.
but- yeah. I was like, I might need to lower that because I don't remember anything about it.
All right, I'm gonna flip through this book. You guys, Joe, you tell me when to stop, and I will do the first question,
Okay.
even if it's easy. Ready? You're looking
Yep.
at the camera. Go.
Yep. Stop.
Okay, you stopped
It's
on
a
word
puzzle.
search. So I'll go back
Oh, no.
to
Go back 2 pages.
well, I already went back. So.
Oh no.
What is the question number 3050? Okay. What is the name of the alpha infected person with the big ass dong in 28 years later movies?
Oh
Just
God.
watched it. God, we just watched it.
That's the kind of questions you
Samson.
get. Yes, exactly.
Samson.
That's the kind of questions you get in this book, guys. Come on,
Yes.
pick it up.
Yeah. All right. So my next question comes from 3,000 plus ultimate horror
Ooh.
trivia and activities book
That's me.
Oh,
by Todd Condit that you could buy over on
is
Amazon
that fair?
right
What page
now.
are you
I
on?
didn't know it.
What page are you on?
I'm telling you.
All right.
Question.
Photographic memory, engage.
Yeah. What is the name of the creepy ass kid played by an adult in 1980s Burial Ground?
Oh,
I don't.
the cloth smells of death. Fucking little creepy.
Mommy.
Mommy. Just like, let me finger bang you like we used to. What the fuck?
I don't think I've
You haven't seen Burial Ground?
What?
seen it. No.
Dude.
Burial Ground's amazing.
Better
Pick another
watch it.
question then. That's an amazing film though. I fucking love it. You'll have a watch it though, like pay attention to it because it's fucking
Go with the
crazy weird.
crowd.
Oh, absolutely. Especially
All
when
right,
the kid
gonna
is
put it-
30 years old.
I'm gonna save this for our next Monster Manian.
It's so fun.
Con watch.
Burial Ground. What was his name? I don't know if you're gonna do another question or not, but that's driving me crazy. Burial Ground. I don't remember his name.
No.
Creepy kid. Creepy Mike.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Really, Michael?
Yeah, Michael. Yeah.
Creepy Mike.
Yeah.
Mama. You know what's weird though? I talked about this, but on the Blu-ray there's like a bunch of making of features and all that stuff.
Mhm.
And there's an interview with him at an Italian horror convention, which I would fucking love to go to an Italian horror convention. Are you kidding me?
Hmm.
But one of the questions from the audience to that guy was like, what did her breasts taste like? I'm like, what the fuck kind of question is that, you freak? And I was just like, all right, this is what they're doing at this con. So yeah, there's a lot of incestuous things going on, Joe. So
So Bava's doing Harhound, right? Is that what I just saw?
yeah, he is.
You gonna meet him?
I kind of have to, right? I don't think he'll
Yeah,
ever come
I
back to the
would.
United States.
Yeah, probably not. I still regret never meeting Argento when I had the chance at Frightmare.
Primarily, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
those are gets. Those are. I mean,
Mhm.
when you could have the opportunity to get him again. So,
Exactly. Yeah. I don't think he's ever done a con since.
Come on out,
Argento
dude.
in
Get him here.
States.
come on out.
Oh, Bava, yeah, that would be a good one. When is it? September?
Yeah, next month,
Yeah.
end of the month.
That'll be tough.
Yeah, turn around.
All right. Is it back to me?
Yep.
All right. Guess the movie based off the IMDb information. This movie was released in the year 2008 with a PG-13 rating, clocking in at 1 hour, 38 minutes. Categorized as horror, mystery, and body horror.
Oh.
Currently
2008,
sitting-
you said? Sorry, 2008.
Correct. Yes, correct. Currently sitting at a 5.4 out of 10 over on IMDb with a Metascore of 36 out of 100.
Garbage.
Directors. There is 2. David Moreau and Xavier Palud.
Nope.
Cast. Alessandro Nivola. Rade Serbavijiza. Fernanda Romero.
Oh,
Oba Babatunde.
oh, Bubba Toomey. That's Chernobyl Diaries.
Is it?
I think so.
Okay. He
Is it?
does look like a familiar actor to me. Let me click on him real quick.
That was my
here.
guess. Chernobyl Diaries.
Oh, it is not the Chernobyl.
Oh,
Diaries,
dang it.
no. No.
Thought you were playing hard to get on that one.
All right, hold on. Let me get back to the cast here. Chloe Grace Moretz
I should have fucking waited for the non-Russian name. Dang it.
and Parker Posey.
Oh, is it Carrie?
It is not Carrie.
Oh, I thought that was Carrie. Yeah.
It is not Carrie.
Parker Posey. Who the fuck is that?
Parker Posey. You know Parker Posey. She was in
Yeah, I know the
Scream.
name.
Yeah.
She was fake Gail Weathers in Scream 3, was it?
Yep,
Oh.
that's right.
Gotcha.
And she also was just
Chloe.
in the White Lotus show that people love.
Haven't seen it.
Taglines. I will not say any because they will give away the movie. Because it has the name of the movie right in the tagline.
2008, Chloe Grace Moretz, whatever.
Chloe Grace Moretz, Parker Posey. Yep. David Moreau and Xavier Palude.
I don't know the name of it. Maybe Steve can get it if I'm on the right track. Is that the one where she finds like an old lady's purse and then gives it to her, and then the old lady's like weird and like she does it to everybody?
No, that was way later. I think
That was way later?
That was in
Okay.
2010s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's one.
I was on a podcast when that released.
I am negating one actress, one big actress name.
2008 Chloe, man. The only one I can think of.
I will give you one more hint. This is a remake.
Yeah, I figured that. Is it a sequel?
It is not a sequel.
Is it Slumber Party Massacre remake?
It is not Slumber Party Massacre remake.
God, I don't have an idea. Let's go with no, I have no idea.
All right. The actress I was negating, let's see if this one gives it away, was Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba. Is it The Eye?
It is The Eye.
Oh wow. You're a little trickster today. You're a little tricky tricks. All right. Steve, tell me when to stop.
Go.
All right. First question on 1548. What everyday household item is used to defeat the zombie-like creatures in 2005's Mortuary, a film you would have watched if you did our Toby Hooper retrospective?
Which I did.
Joe, did you watch that one?
I believe I did. Yes, that is one I think I did watch.
Do I remember?
I remember much about it. That's. I think I remember liking it. I think from what I.
All right.
Yeah,
So what everyday household item is used to defeat the zombie-like creatures in Mortuary 2005? So everyday household item used to defeat.
Item.
Is it a lamp?
It's not a lamp. It's not a lamp.
Is it a
you guys are fixating
blender?
on. It's not. You guys are fixating on the word item a little bit too much.
Okay.
But what was used to defeat the zombie-like creatures, an everyday household thing you would find in every house?
Is it salt?
It is salt.
Nice.
Steve with the salt.
You gave it away with the not item.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right. Last one, still from the Book of Todd.
Ooh,
which you
I should have named it that. Damn
it. Yeah. Match the protagonist to the 80s movie. Protagonist is Charlie McGee.
Fuck, I should have. Wait, I wrote these questions.
Charlie
Yeah, you did.
Charlie McGee. Oh, that's Firestarter.
It is.
Nice. Is it cheating though?
Kind of.
Well, I won't use them too often, but
Do you think I remembered 3,200 questions?
Well, it'll be in the back of your head because you wrote them at some point.
right. But when 100 people buy 3,000 plus Ultimate Horror Trivia and Activities book from Todd Condit,
Yes,
I will maybe use it a little less.
I'm like 15% there. So let's get there, people.
All
Shout out to the guy in
awesome.
England that bought my book. I don't know who you are, but thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Cool.
All right, I think that's it.
All right, big night for myself. I got 4 to Steve's 2 to Joe's Goose Egg, which brings me to a strong fucking lead of 14 to Joe's 5 to Steve's 4.
Oh my God, I'm close.
Let's
Send it
fucking,
down.
keep running it. Keep running it. I'm going to skip the show for like 2 months now. Just
Right?
secure this win.
Nice. All righty. Thank you, gentlemen. And now it is time for our main event of the evening, 2004's The Grudge, directed by Takeshi Shimizu and starring William Mapother, Clea Duvall, Jason Bear, Bill Pullman, Ted Raimi, and Sarah Michelle Gellar as Karen. Plot: an American nurse living and working in Tokyo is exposed to a mysterious supernatural curse. one that locks a person in a powerful rage before claiming their life and spreading to another victim. Is that clear? Is that what happens? I guess so. We'll find out. All right, Totter,
Mm.
let us know a little bit more about The Grudge. And did you guys see this in theaters? Was this like a
I
theater
did.
watch for
I
you
did,
gentlemen
yeah.
back in the day?
It's the
Yeah.
last time I saw it too.
It was a huge movie back
It was,
then.
yeah.
Over 100. I just looked it up. Over $100 million it grossed in the U.S., which is massive for a movie like this. So
Shout out to my high school girlfriend, dude. We saw this with her
Mm.
brother. You
Very
bitch!
nice.
I'm just kidding.
very nice. Did this come
cut
out?
that,
This
cut
came
that
out
scene.
after The Ring, right?
Yeah.
I think it was around the same time. But no, it was.
It was right after. It was like kind of like the next Japanese.
The next
yeah,
Japanese one
yeah.
to
They were
remake
going
American
hard
was.
on
Yeah.
Japanese movies in this
Oh,
period.
this was like this
They
era
did
was
Pulse
crazy
too,
for
which
it. Yeah, the
Japanese
Eye.
Pulse is awesome.
Yep, and the One Missed Call, which I think was did we say that was Chinese or no? The Eye was Chinese.
The Eye
Yeah,
was
it was
Chinese,
Chinese.
Okay,
Yeah.
but they did One Missed Call, which was also Japanese, and Pulse, like you mentioned. Yeah, it was like they were just grabbing everything from Japan and just releasing it.
I remember Japanese Pulse being really good, but the remake,
Mhm.
like other ones, being dog shit.
Yeah, I remember seeing Pulse in theaters and
Mhm.
thinking not good, but
Yeah, I'm glad
couldn't
this
tell you.
kind of this is a
This-
weird era for horror. Honestly, it was just
It
a bunch
was.
of Japanese remakes. Yeah,
Yep.
bunch of remakes in general. Anyway, so we open in Japan. Bill Pullman, what are you doing in this movie, buddy?
Shocking to see
you're
him a bit.
President of the United States and Independence Day, dude. Okay.
Mhm.
Who Steve says is the best president in the history of the United States. So, okay. We open in Japan where a man played by Bill Pullman commits suicide by jumping out of a window. He's fucking fed up, dude. He wakes up next to his woman. He didn't get any booty. He's mad. His PlayStation 2 isn't working. He jumps out the window, kills himself. All right. Then we follow a nurse, Sarah Michelle Gellar, who is with her boyfriend, right?
Yeah,
Fiance? I don't fucking know.
boyfriend, I think.
Boyfriend in Japan, where he punched out of his weight class, y'all. Good for him. You know, good. He locked her down. As soon as we see them, they have sex, dude.
Ooh, yeah.
But anyway, he's there. He's like a student or some shit. And she's like a caretaker for elderly people. She works for Ted Raimi's company, which is weird. Like, why is every company in this fucking Japan ran by a white dude?
Yeah, Americans.
make
It's very
sense.
bizarre. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, man, for a Japanese movie, like a movie that, like, I would have, if you told me this movie didn't take place in Japan and took place in America, I would have
Mhm.
believed you. Like, this
Right.
feels like the least like movie to take place in Japan ever.
But so she gets enlisted to go help out this older lady who's also American. So there's a trend here. Because the caretaker has gone missing, and we know why she went missing as the audience, but Ted Raimi and company do not. So Sarah Michelle Gellar goes over there. She's just walking around, and she gets attacked by some ghostly creature right away, right? Then we have some flashbacks of showing this family and this older lady that moved into this house. Like, what's going on? Why is there an entity? What is there evil curse going on with this family? So we have a series of flashbacks with Bill Pullman's character who died in the beginning of the film to the older lady and her family who moved into this house. And I know the guy from Lost. I don't know if you guys watched Lost, but the
Mhm.
father in here was one of the others that kidnapped Charlie and hung his ass in like one of the
Yep.
first episodes of Lost. So I'm like, oh, it's that fucking guy from Lost. But anyway, so we have the flashback. We have the story of Sarah Michelle Gellar, Bill Pullman's character, and then the family, and then there's like some, curses and everything in between. Uh, First time watching it since the theater back in, this is what, 05, 06? Something like that.
04?
Or I think, yeah.
Okay, so
Yep, 04.
I was a junior back in high school. Steve was 40 years old already.
Come on.
And honestly, man, like I was looking forward to rewatching it because I remember not liking it at all back in the day. And sadly, I'm gonna be near where I was at. I think there's some cool effective stuff in here. Obviously, Sarah Michelle Gellar's a smoke show. And there's some creepy stuff in here. CGI is poor, but hey, the older I get, I'm getting over it, with CGI being poor, especially in these older films. Um, but overall, I think it has a great premise, but it's a little bit convoluted and a little bit all over the place, and the jumping around kind of frustrated me at times. But yeah, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I didn't remember a lot about this movie. I hadn't watched it, sat down and watched it like sober probably in a long time because I think I may have watched this with Sam a long time ago, like when we first started dating or something, and I was probably drunk then. So I was very interested to see like how it held up, like based on memory from 20 years ago or whatever. And I agree, Todd. This movie is very convoluted. Like I found myself really having problems following it a lot of the time because, like, like right when it starts getting like interesting, it fucking like cuts away and goes to like a whole different story. And I'm like, okay, like I guess that's over for now. And just like to me, it like felt like, and I don't mind movies like that sometimes, where there's like a lot of different storylines going on, but I found like they were cutting away like at interesting parts and like then like I would just forget about it and I'm like I don't know. There wasn't like they weren't like building it like characters like up. They would just like go to a scene. You just see a scene and like the only character I guess like I ever really connected with in this movie was Sarah Michelle Gellar, who was the constant, so it makes sense. But like all the other like scenes I really didn't give a shit about or like never cared, and I felt like it really lacked tension like on the parts that were supposed to have like tension. I think like obviously like the cursed characters that we see are cool looking, but like I never found myself like scared. Now like back when I was people who saw it in theaters were younger, I could see these being effective, but for me like watching them now, I didn't find them all that effective, although they looked cool. So yeah, like man, I was like really starting to check out, but I will say I found like the last 25 minutes gets really solid and honestly to me, it saved this movie from being a complete loss. So yeah, like overall didn't love it, but those last minutes or so kind of saved it for me from being like going from like terrible to being adequate.
Yeah, so I picked this movie. This was my pick this week, and the reason is I fucking love this movie. I watched it a bunch of times after seeing it in theaters. I had it on DVD. I watched it with my friends. We would do the fucking like sound that the girl makes, just as like for shits and giggles. I thought it was actually really scary. One of the scariest films I'd seen at the time. But then, I put the DVD away, and it's been probably 15, maybe 20 years since I watched it last. So I was really eager to revisit. I've had it on my like short list to review forever. So I was glad to get it done. And yeah, not as good as I remembered. Like I was kind of disappointed if I'm being honest. I don't think it's bad, but it definitely wasn't near what like at the pedestal I had it on in my brain. I agree with a lot of what you guys said. The pacing is just so fucking weird. It just like jumps from story to story, and I was confused too. I was like, what's going on? Like, why is the ghost here? Why is it there? Why is it who's this person now that came out of nowhere? And I don't know. I just wasn't into it as much, and even the scares, honestly, not as scary as I remembered either. I don't know, like it was a little bit more goofy than I remembered. Now there are a couple cool scenes that are freaky, but they were just like Dawn of the Dead reject zombies. They're blue, and I don't know, it didn't grab me this time as much as I thought it would. And yeah, overall I was just kind of disappointed.
Now, I gotta say, I don't know. I probably did watch the original Grudge, Juwan, I believe it's called, but I don't remember much about it. Like, obviously, I remember Ring You because we reviewed it, pretty recently with The Ring, but I don't. Is it like, do you guys remember, like, is this like a shot for shot type remake thing?
So I
Or
do
is
remember it.
similar? Yeah.
It's very similar, especially all of the scares. The scares are,
Mhm.
and the thing about it is, it's directed by the same person.
Oh,
It's
interesting.
it stars the same two ghosts, so it's the
Oh,
same Yoko, it's the
same
same boy.
actors?
So I just shudder to well, like why I just don't get like money,
American
obviously,
cash
right?
grab, yeah.
But it's just weird to me that the director would come back and use the same actors and basically do the same scares. Like I sent you guys a GIF earlier this morning, just to like, oh, the Grudge Day where it's
It's the
the
exact
boy
same
in
scene.
an
Yeah.
elevator, and that
Mhm.
was from Ju-on. That wasn't
Yeah.
from the Grudge. It's the exact same scene. It's
Yep.
just a Japanese woman in the elevator, other than and a white woman in the remake. So
Yeah. I
yeah,
think
but
that's a mistake, like bringing the same director
yeah, it's weird.
here
It's a
to
weird
make it to
choice, right?
remake his exact same movie, but for American audiences. Yeah, like
Yeah,
I don't like that.
it's like
Yeah, it
the
doesn't
same
really
movie
make
with white
sense.
people.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
it
make
really
sense though.
is.
Like if from their perspective, like, okay, if you want to introduce this to American crowd, wouldn't you have an American direct it, but it's still a Japanese guy with his social, like,
Yeah,
like
but
his nuances and stuff like
like
that for Japanese culture. It's like, I don't get it.
that honestly shocks me even more because I feel like this movie feels like I said earlier, like it feels like it didn't even take place in Japan. Like, why wouldn't you introduce more Japanese culture into this? Like, especially
Yeah.
being a Japanese director remaking your Japanese movie, but like everyone is like American in this movie. Like, you needed
Yeah.
like I feel like you needed some Japanese characters in here to like.
Well, the problem with that is if he introduced more Japanese character and more Japanese culture, it's
Yeah,
just Ju-on
it's
in
Ju-on,
English.
yeah,
You know?
fair.
In English.
Yeah.
But did like was it just me or did this movie like feel like it took place in America? Like
It
I like
absolutely did.
never really got like a Japan vibe
Honestly,
in this movie.
the only thing that's Japanese vibe in it is people take off their shoes and with the little step
Right.
when they get into the house. Like
Yeah.
it's totally an American film.
Like I legit went on IMDb after watching this and looked at filming locations and I was shocked to see this was filmed in Japan. Like I thought for sure this was filmed like in LA.
Yeah. Well, it's also strange too, because like, especially the inner story of the family that just moved in the house, the guy from the others, or sorry, Lost. She was like wanting to move because she wasn't fitting into Japanese culture. So it would have been made a lot of sense to have that more of a focus. Like Sarah Michelle Gellar struggling with the same, I'm a blonde haired, blue eyed white chick in Japan. I'm not fitting in. That would have
Yeah.
been an interesting subject, but instead it's just like my problem with this movie is everyone is so accepting of everything. Like
Mhm.
she sees a ghost and then it's like not a huge deal.
Yeah.
Like it's scary to her, but it's like not like end of the world shit. And it's just like, I don't know. It's just everything that happens, I don't feel the stakes with it, you know?
Mhm. Yeah, no. I mean,
And
fair.
and I have a question about the elevator kid too. Was he butt ass naked?
No, he's wearing
It
underwear.
looked like he was butt ass naked in this. I was
Right?
like,
No.
I
Yeah,
have
no,
to
he
ask
had
that
either
question.
pajama pants or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
But why are they dressed also why are they dressed like that? Because when they die, they not dressed like that, right? When they're
Right.
when they died. So like why are they like in
They-
these type
they
of
got
clothes? I guess for
comfortable.
creepier
They
like
changed clothes, yeah.
effect. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, like yeah, man, like I just was like so confused by like everything I was seeing. And then it does like tie together, but it's a very weird
I don't
like the girl
remember the
she was just overly obsessed. Bill Pullman was her teacher, right? And
Oh
she was
yeah.
just overly obsessed with
She was in
him.
love with him.
But
Yeah.
like I thought it was gonna like I think you should have went a fair, like right, like that would
Yeah.
make. But like okay, you're just like obsessed with a guy who doesn't even know you're in love with him, like, and the husband finds out and then kills them both. Like okay, like I guess, like I don't know, like I felt like we should have had like an affair, but I guess that would have been too obvious. So it's just a woman that's obsessed with her teacher.
But she kills herself, right?
Does she kill her? I thought he kills her because he finds out
I
about it. The
forget.
husband.
Yeah, I think he kills them both. Yeah.
He kills them both. It's a
And
murder
then he
suicide.
kills him. He
Yeah.
killed
Oh, I'm
himself.
sorry.
Yeah.
Her
Yeah.
husband killed. That's right.
Yes.
That's
yeah.
right.
The husband finds the notes. I believe the love notes or
Yeah,
something.
she's talking in
Yeah.
her diary about how she fucking wants
Yeah.
to suck off Bill Pullman.
Yeah. And
Um,
he kills them both, which I thought was like a good like way to sort
It's
of
a cool core
bring
to the
everything in.
story,
It
yeah.
is. It's a cool core to the story, which to me like saved this movie. But yeah, man, like but why do we have all these like random side characters
like the sister.
yeah,
Like who the fuck are you?
we have all these random side stories happening too that feel so unimportant to the plot. Like
And why? And then why are they haunted too? What did the sister that doesn't
Right.
even live with them have anything to do with this? Because she called him on the cell phone asking how
yes,
dad is. Like
it was very
her
confusing
mom. Yeah.
to me.
Here's another thing that it frustrated me about people just simply not caring, right? So when they're first seeing the house with the realtor,
Mhm.
the realtor finds the tub full of water and he tries to clear it, right? And he freaks out because there's a ghost in there. But when the guy sees him, he comes into the bathroom. The realtor is on the ground with his coat off, soaked in water, scared as fuck, and he just says, "We'll take it." Doesn't
Yeah.
ask if you're. Doesn't say, "Hey, are you? Oh my gosh, did you fall? Are you okay?" No, fuck you.
That was totally
Are you-
American, though. He's like, probably
Not
some
even.
probably some
Steve,
Japanese
you've
thing.
been here. Come on.
That's
Oh, yeah,
just
it must be a
thing
Japanese
he's doing.
culture.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, you guys get in the bathtub while we're shopping? That must be
Yeah.
a Japanese thing. You're it was just like, really, dude, you're not gonna say anything to him? Like, you all right, bud?
Mhm.
It's just like, we'll
Yeah.
take it. Like,
Yeah,
at least look at the plumbing problem right here in front of
Right.
you. Like, jeez.
But one of the problems with the rules that kind of Joe was alluding to,
What
being
are the
random,
rules?
is that at the end they make a point that the house burns down, but it doesn't.
Mhm.
They save it. but it doesn't matter because the ghosts are clearly going to other places and scaring
An
them.
office
So
building. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
office building. They do it at the yeah, like it's just it makes no sense. It's just
No.
the whole thing was kind of weird.
Yeah. I mean, I do like the house, but I feel like we're not in it enough.
No.
Like it's a
It
cool
doesn't feel
it's like
Japanese either.
Ironically, yeah.
it's like a cool type of character or supposed to be, but like we never like I don't know. Like I just think you needed to like get rid of some of these side quests and just follow Sarah Michelle Gellar like more and maybe like one other type of thing, but there's just like so much in the middle that's just so
Yeah.
boring.
I think a little bit more linear too, to be honest.
Yeah, fair. Yeah.
Instead of jumping. But I
Mhm.
thought it was very silly, man, where a grown ass woman jumps under the covers to hide. Like, are you really doing that? Maybe they are.
You're safe under the covers. You know that.
Yeah,
You
always.
put the
Nah, 'cause
covers
they
on
can
your
ti-
head,
they
you
can
are
tickle
safe.
they can tickle your
Mhm.
feetsies still, man.
Yeah. What's like, do you have like a favorite scare in it? I mean, the elevator
Mm.
scene is cool, I guess. I mean, I feel like the most iconic thing is probably the fingers coming out of Sarah Michelle
I
Gellar's
didn't think that was that
hair,
great.
which
Yeah.
I didn't think it was
Maybe 'cause
that.
we've
Like,
seen
I
it
remember it
too
being
much now.
memorable. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
memorable.
The
But yeah,
one that I really like is
Mhm.
when the housekeeper, has a confrontation with Ted Raimi because they established that they find a jaw in the attic, and
Oh
then
yeah.
he sees
Oh
her
yeah,
like coming down the
that was cool
stairs.
looking.
She turns around, she has no jaw, her tongue's fucking hanging out.
Hmm.
I thought that was it wasn't
That
really a
was cool.
scare. It was more
It
like
looks cool.
Yeah.
atmospheric.
Yeah.
As far as scare goes, I think it's when she checks the attic and she like she pans around and then sees
Mhm.
Yoko like staring at her.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
my favorite one
Mhm.
too.
Yeah.
I always like a good scary thing like right on the camera. I always like that in
Yeah.
ghost movies.
Can you
Um,
do the noise, either of you? Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Actually, one of the first things I ever did in VR when I got PSVR was my
watch
first
porn.
one. Yeah, well, second thing was
Alright,
I
let's be
watched
honest here.
the Grudge VR experience.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
It's you like exploring the house and yeah, and I remember that specifically that attic
Mhm.
thing, and you
That's
have to
pretty
do
neat.
it like
Scare.
it's not until you do a full like 360 that she appears as like.
Hey, I have a question. Why was Bill Pullman's wife wearing a sexy red dress randomly in the middle of the day, like in her house by
Yeah,
herself, just
you
looking
know,
good, feeling
she's
good?
looking
I don't know.
good. It's
It was just
okay.
a little out of
Why did
place to
Bill
me.
Pullman commit suicide? Because he started seeing the ghosts? Is that
He's probably
what
just
weird
fucking
to
fed up.
believe, right?
Yeah.
He probably feels responsible.
Or feels guilty,
Yeah,
maybe.
why though?
Oh no, he
Chick had a
shouldn't though,
crush on
because
you.
like he didn't know. Like, yeah, he wasn't having the affair.
And
So I'm
also,
thinking he was haunted by her or something, because like he
probably.
didn't. But
But why
like
would
it's not
the?
his fault. Like he didn't know,
No,
right?
it's
She was just like
completely not
obsessed with
fair.
him, right?
Yeah, it's
But
completely
was he
unfair to
leading
him.
her on? I don't remember. Like
No.
I don't recall. I don't think so.
I can only imagine what the audience felt. I don't remember. It's obviously 2004, but you
Mhm.
got Bill Pullman in the movie. He shows
Yeah,
up
really
and then
random.
immediately jumps off the balcony. It's
Yeah.
like, well, that was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad they got Bill Pullman for that.
Yeah, and then you
Um,
don't see him for another hour and like
Yeah, and
10
even
minutes,
then
and he comes back. Yeah.
he comes back, but not for very long either. He
No,
probably had
not
like
at
3 minutes of screen time. Yeah,
Probably got
I
paid,
didn't.
though.
I completely forgot Sam Raimi produced this too.
yeah. How ironic. We did
Yeah.
two Sam Raimi
Yeah.
productions. in a row.
Why is the ghost mad at anyone but the husband? No one else did anything to her.
That's the problem, right? Like Steve said, there's no like rules really.
Yeah.
She just sort of is like I could understand if you went into the house, right? Because that's where the tragedy happened. That she would haunt that house. Her and her son would haunt the house the whole time. But yeah,
And
like
it's-
Steve said, they're
no
all
one's
over the
fault.
place.
Yeah, it's literally no one's fault in this movie.
Besides the
what's going
husband.
on. Yeah, exactly,
who
but
killed
he's-
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
And why does Sarah Michelle Gellar get like a fucking flashback, like vision? Like, why does she get that and no one else does?
Oh, that's true.
She gets to see
She
the whole
wouldn't
story. It's
She wouldn't
like
have known that at all.
it's
unless the
almost
ghost
like
showed her.
it's almost like
She's
Yoko's like
investigating it. So it had to
I got a
had to work.
PowerPoint presentation of what we're gonna of the whole story
Yeah.
here. Yeah. God damn.
I thought it was really funny when Sarah Michelle Gellar ran down the middle of the street instead of the sidewalk and caused like traffic issues.
Yeah, right.
Just stay on the fucking sidewalk, you psycho. That's why you're not fitting in. Fucking crazy American chick run down the fucking center of the road. But I always, it's always ridiculous to me in movies when they do that. Like, you're gonna run out in traffic. That's what your plan is. Like, it just drives me crazy.
I got another big Todd gripe.
Oh,
So there's missing people. They go to the cops go to the house and they're investigating. They can't find I forget who they were looking for. At
I
this
know where
point.
you're going with this.
And then the phone rings, right? And then they all look like, oh my God, it's coming from upstairs. Wait, are you fucking telling me nobody went upstairs to check the house to see if the missing people were there? Like, they act as if it's like this big revelation that there's an upstairs. Hello, what do you think that staircase leads to?
Terrible. He's like, I thought you did it. Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't do
right?
it.
Oh God,
Worst
it's
police
so
work.
stupid.
And also to expand upon that, like the girl in the beginning, the maid or the caretaker, you're gonna go all the way into the attic because you heard a fucking little creak.
Yep.
Who's doing that? Not
Wow.
you, bitch. Take care of the kid. Take care of the
Me.
dementia patient. You're doing it, Joe. You psycho.
Yeah.
You're dying.
No.
Probably.
Like really, you're going all the way
It
to
would
the
have to
attic?
be a crazy noise for me to ever go in my attic. You know?
Yeah, it'd have to sound like a fire. Before
Yeah.
me as the nurse is going up there to
Right.
take care of that. Well,
Now,
there's not a problem.
I don't think I've ever seen any of the sequels. There's a couple, right? Well,
There's
besides
not-
the remake, right? But I
think
definitely don't
there's
think
only
I've seen
two.
Grudge 2.
Grudge too.
I think American is only 2.
2? Okay.
There's a lot of Japanese
a lot of
ones.
Japanese ones,
Because
right?
they also merged
did
with
the Ring versus the Grudge,
Yeah,
right?
so it's
Yeah.
like a whole thing.
We should probably we should cover that at some point because I've never seen it. The Grudge,
which
Grudge
one?
versus the Ring.
Yeah, well,
God,
there's like
sure?
5 of them or 6 of them, but yeah,
We should watch
maybe one
the
day we
first
do.
one. Yeah.
The Grudge 2 starring Amber Tamblyn,
That
Sarah
name
Michelle
sounds
Gellar,
familiar,
but Sarah Michelle
she's
Gellar
back
must
in
have
it?
a cameo. Teresa Palmer.
Cameo. There is a Grudge 3.
Oh,
Was there? I never saw 3. I only saw 2.
2009, Toby Wilkins directed, 2.2 on Letterboxd, starring Johanna Brad. It definitely looks low budge based on the
Yeah.
poster.
I saw 2. I don't remember loving 2, but 3 I didn't even know existed. So
so the main girl in 2 is looking for her sister, who's Sarah Michelle Gellar.
another sister.
Okay.
So there's sisters upon sisters in this franchise.
Interesting.
Lovely.
I'd pass. Unless we pick it.
Yeah, I don't think I'll watch.
no.
I'm good with watching, honestly, any of the other sequels. Like I said, I don't even remember watching the remake from 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, same. I was thinking about that today. I'm like, yeah, other than the shower scene because of the trailer and John Cho's in it, I couldn't tell you a single thing that happens in the movie.
So how does
Not
the
at all.
Grudge fight the Ring?
Oh,
What's
it's
the premise for that?
find
Yoko
out.
against Samara. They
fight each
they
other.
fight, yeah.
Basically,
I
basically
guess
they were like,
Freddy and
what
Jason,
else can?
you know?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah.
Wait a
They're
minute,
like,
I'm
what
the
can we
one who
do
kills
with
around
this
here.
franchise?
This is my this is my
Watch my tape, bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. It's like probably the two biggest horror movies come out of Japan, so it's like they were like, let's combine them and like figure this out.
How does one make a Grudge ghost watch a
It was
VHS tape?
probably it was probably like fucking massive in Japan. People probably
think
like
so?
went ape
If
shit over
if
it.
they
I
made
bet.
like 5 of them, there's
Yeah.
there's definitely I mean,
Do you think-
not since Lake Placid versus Anaconda have we seen such like.
So when I was watching this movie, my brain got on a tangent where I'm like, dude, there's got to be a Japanese equivalent of Us with like a bunch of horror shit in their house, and I want to meet that
sure.
person, and I
Oh,
want to see that
definitely.
person.
Yeah, I'm
'cause,
sure there's like massive like Ringu
Oh, yeah.
and Ju-on fans that have like a ton of
or
this stuff.
or even American and North American horror. Like
Oh,
there's
definitely,
definitely
yeah,
a Japanese
yeah.
dude with a Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
100%.
sure.
Yeah, definitely.
So like I
yeah.
want to say what's up to that person and send us some pics, dude. I want to see your
Yeah.
room.
Yeah, I would love
That'd
that.
be sick, yeah.
That'd be awesome. All right, gentlemen. Anything else? I think we pretty much
No.
covered it all, right?
It's not like as complex and convoluted as it is. It's not that deep of a movie.
No, it's not. It's not. It definitely like has like that like early 2000s like horror feel
That
to
shine,
it too.
yeah.
Mm.
We're just like it was like a weird time for horror. Like they
It
were just
was.
like they were just throwing. They were like remakes galore,
Mhm.
and because like Dawn of the Dead came out, right? Remake came out
2004,
around
yeah.
this time too, and
We had
it
everything.
was just like
TCM
they were
was
like it was like
2003.
yeah, it was like they didn't want to have any original ideas, so they're like let's just take all these remakes and just remake Japanese movies and remake originals too. So yeah,
Yep.
weird time for horror. That early 2000s. All right, let's get into rating it. Yeah, man, I was disappointed. I really thought I was gonna like this more than I did. Go watch The Ring instead if you're gonna watch a Japanese remake. I can't speak to the original Grudge. I think I saw it probably when I was in my youth, but I don't remember anything about it either. I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5. I was teetering between 2 and 2.5, but I just, yeah, man, but I'm gonna have to definitely lower my Grudge remake score because technically I have it higher, and I feel like they're probably on even ground. So yeah, 2 out of 5. There's some decent moments here, but it's not something I would be ever excited to go and rewatch again, honestly.
Yeah, the DVD's gonna stay on my shelf for a long time, unwatched. I got another problem with this movie. The tagline: "It never forgives, it never forgets." Forgets and forgives what, bitch? Your husband killed you and he's dead. These people have nothing to do with it. I give it a very generous 1.5 out of 5. I didn't like it that much at all. A couple cool scares, like when they go in the attic, like we discussed, but and Ted Raimi was good in it. I like Ted Raimi.
Yeah, he was.
So 1.5 out of 5. Fuck this movie.
I liked it more than you guys, clearly, but definitely way less than I expected and that I remembered. I gave it a 3 out of 5. I still thought there was some cool moments. There was some interesting scares, and I was kind of into it. Like I can't say I was bored with it or anything like that. It kind of just came and went. Yeah, it was more disappointment, I think, than actual like thinking it was bad. So 3 out of 5 is where I'm at.
This guy also directed the sequel to the American remake
Yeah.
as well. So like he's done like
Collecting that money.
5 of the Ju-ons plus the American remakes as well. So
What is he? What's the last thing he did? Takashi Shimizu.
Yeah, I'm on IMDb. I'm on Letterboxd, and they
Oh.
don't have it like in order
that's
here
true,
on
yeah, I'm
mine.
looking.
So yeah, he's done a lot of stuff though. He has directed a lot. He's got 48 films in his filmography. So.
All right, sorting by
been a
newest
busy man.
first. His last film was The Village of 8 Gravestones, directed in 2026, which might not be out
Okay.
actually.
Cool.
Yeah, still plugging along. He's
Yeah.
got 2 movies coming out in 2026. 3 movies coming out.
Whoa, busy man.
Jeez. Cool.
All right, and what do our friends over at Letterboxd have to say about The Grudge? Currently sitting at a 2.8 out of 5, on so right in between us. So yeah, actually lower than I expected.
Honestly,
I
yeah.
feel like this one's pretty beloved. So yeah, maybe not as beloved as we were as we all recall from our youth. All right, that is going to wrap it up for this week's episode. Steve, what are we doing next week?
Pretty exciting. We're going back to the theater and back into the further as we're
Out of
going
the
to
Further.
watch Insidious Out of the Further, which honestly I don't feel is getting much hype. I don't know if it's
No,
just
not
me.
really.
I don't see anything about. I have to like the only reason I know it's coming out is because I had noted to maybe review it around this time. So I don't know. I don't have high hopes, unfortunately, with this one. But I love the Insidious franchise, so I'm pretty psyched to watch it anyway. So yeah. So Insidious Out of the Further, which is Insidious number 6.
Yeah,
That's what we're doing.
I mean, that could be also why, right? It's like the 6th movie in a franchise, so maybe
Yeah,
people are. I
and
think
they
if people
don't
are
have
starting to
the-
get a little, yeah,
Yeah, Patrick Wilson's not in it. And,
Yeah.
But Lin
There
Shaye
hasn't-
is, so.
Lin Shaye, of course, always back.
Put
Yeah,
her
yeah,
in
yeah.
the first
but
one and been regretting it ever since.
yeah, we'll see. It's get some Dolby. Like they're actually giving some Dolby releases up from Spider-Man and Odyssey to give this one some Dolby
Wow.
cinema release. So we'll see, which is good probably for a horror movie with the loud noises that Insidious always plays. So
Right.
we'll see. I don't know if I'll make it to a Dolby screening for this one, but I'll try. Yeah. All right. So go and check it out in theaters this weekend. Insidious Out of the Further. We shall see. Have you guys heard about this Camp Miasma movie? It's getting a lot of buzz.
What is it called?
Online? It's called Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma.
No.
It's got Gillian Anderson in it, and it's hitting theaters this weekend as well. Directed by the person that did I Saw the TV Glow last
Yeah, I
year.
think you're the only. Oh, you both saw that. Huh?
Yeah, I
it
was like
was all right.
so on it. Yeah.
So. This one's getting a lot of, but it's actually just overtook Obsession as the highest rated movie of the year on Rotten Tomatoes. I think it's got like a 98
Like 3
or
people have seen it.
99%.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how many ratings this got. I saw it was, but it's getting a lot of buzz right now in the horror world. But it's hitting limited release, I believe, this weekend coming up. So that's another one to keep an eye on. But all right, so go and check out Insidious Out of the Further, the 6th entry into the Insidious franchise. What more can they do? Are you going to get the awful popcorn bucket?
No, it looks awful.
I will take the plunge, and if I see it, I
You're
will
gonna
buy
get
it
the
for
lipstick
science.
face, Steven.
Yeah.
Like, it's honestly to me the eyes, like like they made the eyes like
Mhm.
if someone like mentioned they're like if you repaint the eyes and like
Her eyes, my
put some
God, her
like and
eyes.
like glue a little hair on the sides, it might look a little better. I'm like, yeah, I suppose so, but I agree. If it's
I'm
like
gonna
if
get
it's
it.
like if it's like $25 and under, I might pick it up just for the novelty of it. But other than that, I'll probably pass. All right. In the meantime, you keep up with the podcast, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Threads. Just search the Horror Squad Podcast. You can email us anytime, the Horror Squad Podcast at gmail.com. But you already know the best way to keep up with the podcast is our Discord. I almost said Instagram. Our Discord. Totally and completely free to join. Movie club over there hosted by Steve every month. You guys know what you're doing, Steve?
We are.
month
We're
right
going
now?
to review. It's called Forbidden World. So,
Okay.
1980s film, I believe, which I've never seen.
Awesome.
So I'm looking forward to it.
What's the date on that for the movie
It's
club?
the last Friday of the month,
Last
which
Friday of
is
the month.
like the
Okay.
27th or 8th. It's next Friday, like
Next
a week
Friday.
from this episode releases. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so Friday, August 28th, if you want to go and join in on the movie club. For those of you who don't know, just join our Discord, and then Steve posts a Zoom link in the movie club channel, and you can watch a horror movie with all of your fellow horror fans. It's a lot of fun, so don't miss it every month over there. Also, we have merch, tpublic.com, the Horror Squad podcast. Todd's book is also available on Amazon, right, Todd? That's the best way
Amazon
to
in
get it.
every country, baby.
Amazon in every country.
Yeah.
Awesome. So if you want to, what's the title of that one again, Todd?
It's
So people.
the ultimate horror trivia and activities book 3000 plus, but it's easier. Just look up my name, Todd Condit, Condit. It pops right up. It's got more fucking questions than any other fucking book even comes close to it. So look it up.
Awesome. Yeah, and it's linked on our Instagram as well. If you go to our Instagram links, the book link is on there as well. So go and support Todder and his awesome horror trivia book. And also our movie, The Final Episode. We can now announce we are currently on one streaming website. We plan on getting on more. We're just waiting. But for those of you who do not want to wait, you can sign up relay.com. You get a free week for subscription. So if you just want to watch our movie, sign up for that free trial for the week, and you can watch the movie. Otherwise, I believe it's $5 a month. You can head to relay.com for info on that. And if you want to buy the movie physical, we still have some available, $25 shipped in the US and $30 in Canada. Yeah. So just reach out to us if you are interested in that. And that is going to wrap it up, folks. We'll see you next week for Insidious Out of the Further. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.